Good Monday morning to Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Martrich. This is your outlook for March 3rd, 2014. And let's take a look at the radar review over the past 12 hours, and we can see an area of rain and then some snow that moved through. This is all with the Arctic front here. Started off with snow here in central PA, but it was too warm over here when it first came through. So we had some rain for the most part, some tail end snow up here by the Lehigh Valley. We just gave some dustings and not really too much behind it. Round two is what we are watching for today, and this is going to be for this morning. Now this is the radar here that is late evening. I actually recorded this video on March 2nd about 10 p.m. So this is round two coming in here. I'm not expecting this to really do too much and go too far to the north. And I'll show you that in a second here using the NAM high res. What I think is going to end up happening with this, and I'll stop the radar here. You see it looks like it's going to continue on here up in this direction here, but I think it's going to end off cutting off kind of just like this. So anything south of this line could see some snow, but nothing really heavy and accumulating until you get south of this line. So you might get some light accumulations up in this area here. This point south, I think, is where you get your heavy accumulations. Some really heavy accumulations in this corridor between here and here. So down by Baltimore, Washington, over and into central Delaware is going to make out again. They've had a great winter down here, and also into South Jersey. The same can be said about there. As far as these increased totals, might start off as rain here in these areas to start out, but I think temperatures will crash because that front is now has now pushed down to the south here. The front itself is actually sitting down here like this. So as this continues to move off to the southeast, the cold air comes in behind it, and when this moves in, it should be changing over to snow if it doesn't come in as snow from the get-go. Okay, we're going to go to the next frame here. This is the water vapor imagery. Now, if you're looking at this water vapor imagery, you're thinking, wow, we're really going to get nailed here. Really dug-in trough here, where this is really dug in here over Texas here in the upper level low spinning out here. And you can see this plume of moisture just shooting out ahead of it. Looks like it's going to really just whack us here, but that's not going to be the case because this system, if you look up here, this is a polar vortex. You see it pushing south here. You see the last couple frames here. This is associated with the northern stream here. Look at it. See how it pushes south here. This is actually going to kick the system to a little bit further to the south than we thought all week. And it's really a shame because we got into this system here thinking that most of the model guidance here that we were looking at were showing some really, really heavy snowfall accumulations up in this area right here, over a foot in fact. For several days in a row, and then finally this thing started very slowly but surely pushing south with each model run over the last 48 hours. So that's why we're getting the heavier accumulations further to the south. Going to the NAM high res, and this is a future simulated radar. We're going to start this off at midnight here, and you can see some snow moving in from the southwest here, and then moving kind of the east northeast here. But this is still rain down here out ahead of it. Of course, the blue is snow. I'm going to move this ahead a little bit. It's still showing up as moving in here. This is after midnight here. These areas that are showing green here are not green. This is snow. The 32-degree line is actually sitting just north of Baltimore and just right along the Kent County and Newcastle County, Delaware border here, and into bisects South Jersey like this. So anything north of there is snow. I don't know why it's showing up here as green, but that's incorrect. But taking this a little bit further here, you can see there's a very sharp cutoff to the north here. Not much going on up here. And then the snow kind of streaking right across for the Philadelphia metro and points northwest into central Jersey here. And then this system looks like it's going to wind down. Again, showing green up here. This is not green. This is light snow up in this area. Nothing going on here still in northeast PA. And then we go into the future frames here, and it's really confined across southeast PA, down by the turnpike into and right along I-95 then, with some really heavy snow. Now you get a really see these darker colors come up here, some really heavy snow moving in here, and another resurge of precipitation that's going to come through after 8 o'clock. And you'll see this now here. This is the latest frames of the high-res NAM here. It's showing this kind of pretty far north here now. So I think areas that didn't get into the snow either overnight or during the day on Sunday might get into some of it, at least the southern portions of the Poconos down to the Lehigh Valley and things like that. So here you see this is all showing coming right across here about 9-10 o'clock in the morning all the way up into northern New Jersey. Again, this is showing green. This is not snow. This is not rain. This is going to be snow. Your 32-degree line obviously is way to the south here. If it's heavy snow down here, and you still got cold air filtering the system, and temperatures are going to be in the teens and 20s, this is not going to be rain. So we do have this surge of precipitation is going to come through here about 9, 10, 11 o'clock, and then that's going to move out of here pretty quickly. Here's 11, here's noon, and then the stuff to the south here is going to move out of here. You see Delaware's getting absolutely smoked here, so South Jersey, and that moves out of here probably about middle of the afternoon, and then it's off the coast and out of here. Okay, going to the GFS now. This is the same system. GFS, of course, are showing the light snow up here in this area on Monday morning, and then it's more concentrated down here in this area. And GFS doesn't have any differences of opinion with regard to that. Now we go a little bit further in time here as that pushes off the coast here. Have a weak disturbance going to our north here. Not going to affect the area. Wouldn't be surprised if you get a snow shower out of this somewhere in our coverage area. Probably the northern areas would be the best chance of that to happen. A system is going to come in behind that, and Thursday you could have a few light snow showers again, not showing much here at all. Just a slight chance of snow showers again in central and northern areas. Now we're going to be watching this system down here in the south here, but I don't think this is going to hit. I don't have this in the forecast grids for East Central PA. My forecasters did not follow suit either, as we think this will just come up the coast here and act like it's going to do something, but then it's going to head off the coastline. And in part, the reason is you're going to have an area of low pressure up here with a cold front that's going to be sitting down here like this. You're actually going to get some pretty warm temperatures out in front of it. Temperatures getting back to near normal for this time of year in the mid-40s as we get into your day on Saturday. So this is actually helping push this system that's sitting down here out in this direction and carrying it out to sea instead of having it come up the coast. And that's one of the main reasons is this frontal boundary here. So we're not expecting this storm of the 7th to be a hit either. And then this cold front comes through, may touch off a few rain or snow showers as it comes through here Saturday evening. Again, temperatures will be a little bit mild, so we don't think there's going to be, for the most part, a big deal either way, but we don't think it's going to be mostly a snow shower deal, mostly a rain shower deal as it comes through. And then that pushes through, and then you may have a few leftover snow showers on Sunday behind it. And then the next system is going to be another little clipper system going to our north with another frontal boundary with it. May have a few rain or snow showers with that as well, and that would be on Monday. So no big systems here coming, and we're going to be into this probably near to slightly below normal for the most part temperatures over the next week or so. Have some periods of moderation where you get close to near normal, and then we go back down again, and it will fluctuate like that, we think, for the next couple days. So we're going to watch a few systems just in case something decides to turn the corner or make a little bit more robust look to it. But again, it's going to be timed right in March. When we get into March, you have the sun angle to deal with. You have warmer temperatures climatologically speaking. Of course, they won't be warm today, so make sure you bundle up when you go out today with temperatures struggling to get above 20 degrees in many locations, and of course the snow to the south. I'm Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Martrich. That is your outlook for March 3rd, 2014. Have a great Monday.